Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Buffalo Raceway here on Wednesday. It is June the 7th, 2017. You can look at the Sire Stakes races 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. So let's get on to it. I'm going to look at races 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. The first race from Buffalo is the New York bred Excelsior Series A race. 3-year-olds Colts and Geldings, field of 5 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $15,000. There's no show wagering this race, so keep that in mind. My top pick in this one, I like the number 5 horse Headlights On. I'm going to go 5-1 in the exacta, 5-1 exacta, but my top pick, number 5, Headlights On, 4-1. Stefan Bouchard is in the sulky on this Brian Cross trained 3-year-old gelding. Most recently, this horse had a start last Thursday at Saratoga Harness at 9 wars to 2. This horse finished second by a length that day. From the 3-hole, set the pace early on and got caught right before the wire. Disappointing beat, but they didn't really try very hard. I have a feeling they were probably pointing to this race where they have a larger purse money than $6,000. This race is offering a purse of nearly 15, so nearly double today. He just didn't have enough left in the tank. Like I said, I don't know if they're really trying. But start 4 at Saratoga the week before, 9 wars to 2. Horse finished third by 5.5 lengths. Got fifth out the gate and closed up a little bit at the end, but it just wasn't his day to win. And then Saratoga, 9 wars to 2. Horse finished won by a length that day. Sat back early, but closed up in the end. A great race for this horse. He's a winner of 3 offerings. He was won 3 times this year out of 10 offerings. His best time was 156-1 at Saratoga. I think he should have a very good run here today. So to recap my bets for the first from Buffalo, it's New York bred Excelsior Series A race. Going to go with the 5 horse Headlights On. I'm going to go 5-1 in the exacta. To race number 2 now from Buffalo. The second race is the New York bred Excelsior Series B race for 3-year-old Colts and Geldings, field of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, per $6,700. My top pick in this one, I like the number 2 horse, number 2 Tribal War. Going to go 2-3-5 in the trifecta, 2-3-5 trifecta, but my top pick, number 2 Tribal War, 5-1. Jim Morrill Jr. is in the sulky on this 3-year-old gelding out of Rock and Roll Heaven. Most recently, this horse had a start last Memorial Day at the spot Saratoga, 9 wars to 1. Horse finished second by 5.25 lengths that day. Set the pace most of the race from the rails, but just lost right before the wire. Disappointing beat, but he did run his heart out that day. It was his 4th start of the year. He's making his 5th of the year today. I think he might have needed that race also. I think coming here with a better post draw, this horse should have a very good run. Start before 9 wars to 2 Parimutuel at Yonkers, 22nd of May. Horse finished 6th by 16 lengths against so much tougher horses that day. He just really hit the wall. He didn't run like anything that day. It just wasn't his day to win. It was his first start since the 9 wars to 1 Parimutuel at Philadelphia. Get back in the end of April. This horse that day, he finished second by 7.5 lengths. Closed up well at the end from an 8-hole post draw. Wasn't a half bad race at all. But it was his first start in nearly since last August. He was running in the New York Excelsior races on the Sire Stakes circuit. He didn't do that well then, but I think he's coming to this race a little bit better. He should have a very good run, so I'll use him as a top pick here today. So to recap my bets for the second from Buffalo, it's New York bred Excelsior Series B. Going to go with the 2 horse Tribal War. Going to go 2-3-5 in the trifecta. To race number 3 now from Buffalo. Third race is the New York Sire Stakes 3-year-olds Colts and Geldings, field of 8 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $40,600. My top pick in this one, I like the number 4 horse in a single bound. I'm going to go 4-5-3 in the trifecta here, 4-5-3, but my top pick in a single in the early pick 5 will go to the 4 horse in a single bound, 2-1. Billy Dobson is in the sulky. Most recently, this horse had to start 27th of May at Saratoga and a winners of over 2-5 Parimutuel. Horse won by 4 lengths from the 5-hole, was on the lead all throughout. Easy victory in 153-1. It doesn't get any easier than that. It was 25 cents a dollar. Run like 25 cents a dollar horse should run easy race. Start before 13th of May at Saratoga in the Morrill pace race. This horse won by 5.25 lengths. Was bet into the ground at 45 cents a dollar. Again on lead all throughout. Easy victory in 153-1. And then start before in the Morrill limbs at Saratoga 6th of May. Horse finished second by 5.25 lengths. He set the pace most of the race and got caught right before the the wire. Disappointing beat, but he ran his heart out. But before that, in the first leg of that Moral series, this horse won by 5 1/4 lengths at Saratoga on lead off the route. Easy victory. Best time in 1:52 and 4 of his life. So, he's run very well as of late. I think he'll keep the streak going here at Buffalo. Watch out for this one today. So to recap my bets for race number 3 from Buffalo, it's New York Sire Stakes Drill, Colts and Geldings. Going to go with the 4-horse in a single bounds. I'm going to go 4-5-3 in the trifecta. To race number 4 now from Buffalo, it's another New York Sire Stakes Drill, Colts and Geldings here. Field of 8 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $40,600. My top pick in this one, I like the number 5 horse Joe's Bid. I'm going to go 5-2-6 in the trifecta. 5-2-6, but my top pick number 5, Joe's Bid, 4-1 Patla chances in the sulky. This horse is coming off the start the 28th of May at Pocono. 9 was a 1 pair mutual. Horse won by 2 1/4 lengths from the rail. Didn't get the lead off the gate, but got it shortly after. Then walked. Just after that, it was just basically a walk in the park. Easy victory. That's a 1:54, best time of the year so far. Just a great race. Only win of the year. Has only had 2 offerings so far in 2017. And then first start off the layoff, and now we're a 2 pair mutual at Yonkers, the 15th of May. Horse finished second by head from the 3 hole. Set the pace most of racing. Lost it right at the wire. Disappointing beat, but it was his first start back. You kind of expect the horse not to be 100%. I think here coming back to a half mile, this horse should really do well because he is a kind of a speed horse. Last year in the Sire Stakes, he finished 5th in the finals at Saratoga, 2nd in the Excelsior A finals at Yonkers, and he went off stride at a race here at Batavia in September at the Sire Stakes. But I think he should have a very good run here today. He's coming to this race a lot better. He has the speed, not a lot of speed from the inside of him. I think he could go away with this, so he'll be another single in the multi-race wager for me. So to recap my bets for the 4th from Buffalo, it's New York Sire Stakes 3-0 Colts and Geldings. Gonna go with the 5-horse Joe's Bid. I'm gonna go 5-2-6 in the trifecta here. To race number 6 now, the final race of the program from Buffalo I'll be looking at for tonight's program. Excuse me, the 6th race is the New York Sire Stakes Drill, Colts and Geldings. Field of 8 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $40,600. My top pick in this one, I like the number 2 horse, Serious Major. I'm going to go 2-4-1 in the trifecta, 2-4-1, but my top pick, number 2, Serious Major, 7-2. Jim Marl Jr. is in the sulky on this Brian Brown trained thrill gelding out of Art Major. This horse has been starting in Indiana at Hoosier as of recently. Most recently at Hoosier, 27th of May, and 9 versus 95 the last 4. Horse won by length from the 7th hole, sat back early, but got the lead right in the stretch run and had a great turn of foot on all-around great race for this horse. He is a winner of his last 2. Start before in the Open 3 at Hoosier, 1 mile on the 5th of May. Horse won by neck. He closed up well at the end to get the victory. Easy race. And then the Open 2 at Hoosier. He finished 4th that day. Facing a little bit tougher. He just didn't do anything. His best race of the year, I think, came on the 9:45 at Hoosier back in the 14th of April. This horse won by head from the 7th hole, got the lead and just held on, but from that outside post draw he did very well. Gets an inside post draw here today. I think he should go away with it, so watch out for this one. So to recap my bets for the 6th from Buffalo, it's New York Sire Stakes Drill, Colts and Geldings. Gonna go with the 2-horse Serious Major. Gonna go 2-4-1 in the trifecta. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.